So here's what's gonna happen tomorrow. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's such a scam. Already the market is up. I mean, at one point the Nasdaq is up 100. It's gonna probably gonna be an up 100 tomorrow on the Nasdaq 100. I mean, Pelosi mentioned that essentially they want to get a stimulus package done before the election because there's going to be a total mess afterward. And I mean, yeah, it's almost expected that they're going to say something like that over the weekend because everybody know everybody in politics and the insiders know what's going on with the market. It's all such a scam. And look at that. I mean, COVID, already Saturday and Sunday is going down. I mean, is this number made up? I don't know. It's already trying to trick you into this rally. Like I said on Friday, the downturn on Friday. I mean, this downturn right here, this is fake. This is all option manipulation for the third week of the option expiration of the month. October is a monthly expiration for the new quarter, and for whatever reason, there was so much imbalance. They manufacture this sell off. It's all fake. It's just, I mean, COVID is now going down all of a sudden over the weekend in the global and domestic. I mean, this is just so we know it's gonna be a huge gap up tomorrow. It's gonna be a huge gap. There's no way around it. Now what's gonna happen with that huge gap? How can you play a huge gap? Well, you just gotta follow your discipline. I mean, when you get a huge gap and it's gonna gap up to a support level. All you can do, and even if it doesn't gap up to that support level, it's gonna go up to it. So that 3320-ish, 25, that's gonna be the first or a resistant level, the first key level, so to speak. So it's gonna go up to there, and you gotta follow your discipline, okay? So you just gotta go with the data. So the trend, follow the trend. A big gap up imply a trend up. That's just the way the discipline is. That's just the data that tells you. Anytime you have a big gap up, you gotta assume the trend is up, but you don't want to chase, okay? So you definitely don't chase, because if you chase, you don't want you don't want to feel this reversal. It may not reverse, but you just don't want to feel the pain because this reversal can be whatever reason they can sell it off. You don't know the future, so it's pointless to chase. Now, obviously, it can continue to run up like here is what happened on Monday of last week. You can clearly see it gapped up, big gap up implied trend up, and it didn't. It just kept going. So why doesn't it do that again? I just don't think it will repeat itself. It rarely repeats itself. Rarely does it just. I mean, another Monday is gonna do the exact same thing of just running up. I don't think that's gonna happen. Most likely, there's gonna be a gap up to this level, and the shorts are gonna fight it. And you just gotta watch the volume on the options. The options volume is gonna tell you a lot. And if you watch it on the puts, um, and you may not be able. It's maybe too early to watch it, but in the afternoon, I guess you gotta wait. But you just gotta assume. I'm just gonna plan for a reversal because I can't. I don't want to chase, and I don't want to get stuck in case. So I'm waiting for a reversal candle. And I don't think it's gonna get down to 3,300. It won't get down to 3,300 because that's just too easy of a level to get down to. So it's gonna probably, if at best, it'll get whatever it is. But you watch for a reversal candle, and a reversal candle is essentially a candle that is something like that with a tail. Okay, it has a nice tail on it. And if you watch the trend line, the trend line might even get close to that tail. So that is when you want to enter, and you can probably enter in pretty big. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the calls at that point. But I definitely will be selling. I will be selling a couple puts, probably two puts, just so I can carry one, for this run up. Now, if I do buy the calls, um, yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty safe to buy the calls. It's just Monday. I'll probably be watching the this guy right here, and see how see how it looks and the volume on it. If it's a lot of volume on it, right off the bat, and the reversal, it's probably a good entry point. The only thing is it's so expensive. Right now it's probably gonna gap up to, yeah, it's gonna be really expensive. So buying those cars, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, to be honest. So maybe 33 50 might be a better one to buy, like this guy right here. And watch this one, but that's still pretty expensive. So I don't know if I'm gonna be buying the cars, to be honest, because those cars are expensive. And I might just sell but again, if you want to make money on the options, you gotta catch the waves, and that's the only way to make money on the option. Because when they run the waves, when the waves are caught and you catch the waves, the IV curve jumps. So essentially, what's happening is that because the increased momentum of price action and price level and option play, the IV curve jumps so that buying the calls gets you more money than selling the puts. So I think I may buy one calls because of that, because I want to catch that wave, and I want to get into the habit of catching the waves and seeing how. And so I might just go with a small wave, like a small option like the 3350, or even the 3400. Let me see what the 3400 looks like. This guy right here. So this is probably gonna be at 40 tomorrow already. Yeah, it's probably gonna be at 40. So, catching, hoping to get it down a little bit on the reversal. I'm hoping for a little bit of this reversal, and I'm really probably be watching this guy pretty closely, the 3400. And at a certain point, maybe I can get in at 37, 36, something like that. Um, yeah, maybe anywhere here. Probably, if I'm lucky, 37, something like that. And I'll catch the run up to maybe 45, or maybe, so if it's at 37, 45, that's not a lot, to be honest. So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy two. So even if I catch that one at 38 and it run up to, but I don't know how far it's gonna run up. Well, I mean, it seems like it should repeat this incident. However, you never know for sure that that's gonna happen, because of the sell-off. Um, because of this sell-off right here is so wicked. Um, I don't think it's gonna repeat that, to be honest. I don't think there's that much reversal in store, especially when it already happened on Monday of last week, and it rarely repeats itself. So it may even be a trap to. They may even brain seed you and trap you into thinking of this, because this is what happened Monday. And so instead, it may actually be something else rather than a run up like this. It may even be a trap where so you have the initial one, and then it'll be a reverse candle, and then it'll continue up. And at a certain point, maybe at 33.50. So this will be 33.50 instead, and it'll be a trap like this, right? So it'll be some kind of trap, or even maybe if even may even penetrate this a little bit. So that would be a trap right here, where it would just penetrate it a little bit, and the shorts will just pound on it, and it'll trap a lot of people. I'm only thinking this is the scenario because it seems like they're doing a lot of bring seed and a lot of traps. So it may be better just to go the opposite of what you think is gonna happen. So I like that scenario, to be honest, and I think I may be prepared for that. So if that happened, I would be watching the puts on the 3300, and this will go down, but eventually you see volume on it, and that volume on it will indicate something is going on, and then you might be able to catch this wave. Now I don't think it's gonna go all the way down here, and it may just go something like that and end up at 3300 instead. You know, so 3300 might be the end for Monday, and then on Tuesday it'll gap. Obviously, it's gonna gap up on Tuesday, right? There's no way it's not gonna gap up on Tuesday if it ends up weak, because this is all just shorts fighting for positioning, and the front runner will gap it up, and then it may run or whatever it does on Tuesday. We don't know yet, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna gap up on Tuesday. Um, so that's the scenario I'm playing. Now, obviously, it can run the same way it did on the way it did on that on right here. So obviously it can just keep running, and but I just don't think they're gonna repeat. I've rarely seen a scenario where it just repeats itself like that, and this is a repeat, to be honest, because this is what happened on Monday. Of course, Friday was, all that momentum built on Friday for option expiration led to a gap up and the push, whereas, you know, the last Friday it was the opposite of this momentum. It's kind of like a sell off. So all these shorts right here, they're not gonna let you just catch them like that. I don't think they're gonna let them catch you and run it like that. So I think it most likely will be some type of trap setup, and they're gonna try to reverse it. I don't think there may even be an initial smackdown. So that initial smackdown and then reversal. So if there's an initial smackdown, then this trap scenario may not exist, because this is where the shorts attempted it. But who knows? Yeah, if the shorts do the initial smackdown, they may do it again, because I don't think they want to give this up so easily. To be honest, there's just so much here that I just have a hard time thinking that that's gonna happen. So that's my thinking. And then earnings will start coming out. So you got Netflix and Tesla. I think IBM, Texas Instrument, all those guys are gonna start reporting earnings, and it's probably gonna be pretty good. Most likely the very first week, those companies normally reports the best earnings possible. So it's gonna probably juice the market to run. So it should be a positive week this week.